You are not falling apart. You are expanding, stretching, cooling, just like the universe. It's not just poetry, it's physics. Since the Big Bang, the cosmos has been pulling itself outward. The further it spreads, the colder and thinner it becomes. Galaxies drift apart. Light gets redshifted. Time dilates. The energy that once birthed stars is now dissolving into a silent, low-grade hum, and your body, in its own private way, is doing the same thing. Most people think of aging as a failure of biology, but what if it's something more fundamental? What if aging is an echo of the second law of thermodynamics, the same law that's driving the universe toward heat, death, entropy, disorganization, the slow, inevitable unspooling of tightly wound energy? It begins with small changes. Your mitochondria, the little engines inside every cell, don't produce quite as much energy. Your muscles don't recover as fast. Your sleep thins out. Hormones like testosterone or estrogen fall off. You feel yourself spreading out internally, becoming less dense, less magnetic, more drift, less gravity, the exact same fate that awaits our galaxies. This isn't coincidence, it's fractal reality. From the scale of clusters of stars to the skin around your eyes, the laws are eerily consistent. The expansion of space-time and the decay of your cellular order aren't just metaphors for each other. They may be expressions of a shared structure of reality. The Hubble constant, which measures the rate of cosmic expansion, isn't actually constant. It's accelerating. In recent years, scientists discovered something shocking. Not only is the universe stretching, but it's doing so faster and faster. That acceleration is driven by something we call dark energy, a force we still barely understand. It's pushing everything apart. Now pause for a second. Think about your life. Isn't that what aging feels like? Not just decline, but acceleration of that decline. Past 40, you don't just age, you start aging faster. Injuries don't heal, sleep gets lighter, and strength bleeds out. Worse, these changes feed on each other. One weak link amplifies the rest, like matter becoming more diffuse in a balloon that won't stop inflating. At the cellular level, your own version of dark energy is inflammation, oxidative stress, micro damage from sugar, radiation, processed foods, and emotional trauma. It pushes your biology outward from order into noise. Your telomeres shorten like unraveling ends of cosmic string. Your stem cells grow sluggish. Your repair mechanisms misfire, and information decay sets in. Just like a galaxy that once held together under its own gravity begins to thin out and fall apart, your body loses the coherence it once had. The connections between organs, hormones, metabolism, and cognition begin to fray. You're still here, but the bonds are weaker and the rate increases. But here's the twist. Not everything is expanding. Some parts of the universe fight it. Black holes, the most mysterious and powerful objects in the universe, resist this expansion. They pull inward, they hold. In that metaphor, the black hole is your resistance. The habits, rituals, and cellular signals that create internal gravity. When you lift weights, you're not just building muscle, you're increasing density. When you eat real food, you're creating biochemical coherence. When you sleep deeply, you're tightening temporal rhythm. That's gravitational behavior in a thinning cosmos. In a universe destined to die cold and slow, gravity is the rebel force. It's the reason stars still form. It's why you and I are even here. We need discipline, metabolic friction, and deliberate discomfort. Without those things, you just keep expanding. You become the void. There's also something hauntingly beautiful about the fact that time itself slows down near massive objects. The stronger the gravity, the slower time ticks. That's not science fiction. That's Einstein. If you could orbit close to a black hole without being torn apart, you'd experience time far more slowly than someone far away. You already feel this in your life. The older you get, the faster time seems to pass. But that's not just perception, it's also a function of metabolic tempo. As your biological processes slow down and your days blur, you become more like the far-flung galaxy barely holding on to coherence. Your inner clock becomes less anchored. But if you increase the mass of your biological signals with intense movement, nutrient density, cold exposure, and deep sleep, then you create a stronger pull. This is what you're doing when you turn aging into a choice. You're not pretending you're immortal. You're asserting that gravity still matters, that coherence can be chosen. Decay is not destiny, it's direction. Most people sleepwalk into aging. They think it's supposed to feel like cooling, thinning, breaking down. But that's not because they're weak. It's because they were never taught the cosmology of selfhood. No one told them they were galaxies in motion. No one explained that entropy isn't just happening to you, it's happening through you. That means the solution isn't just a supplement or a smoothie. It's a new structure with alignment, a deliberate pull against the current. The same way galaxies form clusters to slow their drift, your rituals like sleep, fasting, training, heat, and cold are clusters of meaning. Little anchors of gravity in your day? There's more. The cosmic background radiation, the afterglow of the Big Bang, is still measurable. Even after 13.8 billion years, we can still detect the ghost of creation itself. Your body does the same. It holds the echo of youth, if you know where to look. The posture you once had, the libido that sparked without effort, the clarity you used to feel when you woke up. It's not gone, it's redshifted, fainter but measurable, and recoverable in part with enough signal and mass. We're living in a time when both astrophysics and health science are on the verge of convergence. Researchers are now asking questions about whether biological time and cosmological time are even separate, whether cellular clocks are quantum entangled with larger patterns in reality, whether life itself is a thermodynamic exception built to briefly reverse entropy locally before dissolving back into it. If that's true, then aging isn't just something to fight. It's something to understand and read like a language. If you can read it, you can also rewrite parts of it. This is war. Every day you don't move your body, you're letting expansion win. Every day you eat trash food, you invite noise into the signal. Every night of bad sleep, you lose another strand of gravity, until you're no longer a system, just scattered parts. But every action you take that resists that, every breath of cold air, every lift of weight, every hour of aligned circadian rhythm, that's gravity. That's time slowing down around you. You are not just surviving, you are compressing entropy, and that makes you rare. It took the universe 13.8 billion years to create a nervous system that could look back and ask why it's fading. You are now that system, and that question, the way you live right now, is your answer. So no, you are not falling apart, you are expanding. But now, you know how to pull yourself back together. We're here to keep building the bridge between deep science and real aging. If this landed for you, we want to hear it. Your story, your questions, that's what powers this channel.